Hello and welcome to a new live stream, live on tape.
Live on tape.
Yes. We still have not figured out how we will do this, at which time slots we will be maybe live.
Yeah.
We would need to find out from where you are watching. Before going into this, let's start with the intro first and then we will explain you more. So the idea is this. We started our Card Shark live stream again last week. Thanks for joining us already last week and hopefully this one as well. Well, so far it's live on tape. Before that, the years before we were live.
But we don't know the exact time when you are live, so...
Yeah, that's the problem, because in the end we are having customers and viewers from all around the world. And it could either be in Asia, it could be the other way around in America or even Australia. So we really don't know where the main audience will be and if it makes even sense to be live. The cool thing is, if we are live or now when we do a premiere and you will be there, you can immediately chat here. So we will also be in the chat and in the chat live and talk with you. Otherwise, just leave a comment please down and let us know from where you're watching. When would be a good time frame for you to be live with us. Yeah. And if not, we will continue doing these kind of live on tapes. Yeah, what is cool as well. And then we will see what we should do. Guys, where did I put the piece of paper? It dropped down. Shall I go down or should I just... You cannot see anything anyway. Let's do this. Here we go. Number. No, it's not. It's over there. The upcoming events. Yeah. Let's talk about the upcoming events quickly. Yeah. We are right now on the 23rd, while we are recording, 23rd of June.
The first one is the...
Which one? The FISM. The FISM is the next upcoming event, what is from the 14th to the 19th of July in Turin, in Italy. Yeah. If you really want to extend this great event.
I heard there are some...
Tell me.
Some places, some tickets are available, yeah?
At FISM? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's still available, yes. And... But it's limited. I saw that they are running out of tickets. What is interesting. Perfect. Oh, by the way, and if you still need a room, I just got a message of a friend who booked, unfortunately, 2 rooms and has 1 left over. So just reach out to us if you want to go to FISM and you're still looking for a room. I can connect you both. That would be fine.
Perfect.
Cool. It's a double, by the way. It's a double. So in case you don't want to do it on your own, share it with a friend or with your wife or whoever, and go to FISM. And if not, then we both can highly recommend the Campus Magico. That is a 1-week workshop.
In Spain, Madrid.
Madrid, yes. And all you have to do is actually you're booking this, and then you can leave your wallet at home, because all you have to do is fly there to Madrid. You will be picked up and go by bus or with the group to a finca nearby.
Is it a 1-week all-inclusive holiday?
It is. Well, it's not. It's a workshop holiday.
It's a workshop holiday.
Because a holiday, I would say, are these retreats from Vanishing Ink, for instance, where you're just enjoying the time together with other magicians, not performing too much, having some VIPs around you that you can now befriend. Yeah. But the Campus Magico is totally different. That's where you are really working on your own performances, on your own presentation, and it's a lot of fun. It's nothing where you would say, wow, that's work.
Okay.
It's really something where you don't go to a convention or whatsoever and just enjoy lectures. No, you're doing this on your own.
Maybe you add the link for the website of Campus Magico.
It's campusmagico.com. It starts with the letter C. I don't have the link right now. But anyway, this one, it's in 2 weeks. So 1 week would be in July from the 20th to the 5th of July. This one still has a possibility, a place where you can book it.
But in August, it's sold out, yeah?
August is completely sold out, and the other one is already last minute, so don't wait too long. It's definitely worth it. And this time I unfortunately cannot go because it's really one day after FISM. So you either do FISM or you do this, and it's still some time to then go to Magic Live. But as I have to prepare so many things before going to Magic Live, it's impossible for me to go to Campus Michael this year.
You have to prepare a few things.
Oh my God.
What
I would have to prepare?
Yeah.
It's so much that I prepared something here. Actually, I cannot talk about everything.
But a little bit,
yes.
About one of the most
one thing. Let's say one thing. We will have new releases at FISM that we cannot talk about it for now. We might have a newsletter out there just before going to FISM. That's a brand new release, literally. And then we are also working on, I hope this will work, a special edition of the Boris Wildmark decks in 2 very special colors. It's a 20-year anniversary edition.
Okay.
Oh, yes, yes. And that means Boris Wildmark deck is already 20 years old. And he created 10 new routines, 10 tricks that come with the special edition of the decks. As a book, and hopefully we have everything ready for FISM. Fingers crossed. And also he has another idea as a number deck that we already had somehow similar in Parlor back then. Back then we only had numbers from 1 to 0, so that we can spell, let's say, a 5-digit number, whatever. Okay. But this deck will be 1 from 0 to 52 plus as well. So you have a special character, and there you can. It's certainly marked in the typical Boris White marking so that you can easily find any number named, and he also has created several routines with it. This hopefully will be finished for FISM as well.
But there's also something old, it's coming in a new design.
But I don't have the time so far. What is it? Well, for a very long time we ran out of something special, and this is this small little animal. Let me show this. And this was Claus the mouse, a tiny, neat, small little toy that was, well, let me do this. It's from the, here, look at this one. It's so nice. So Claus the mouse was able to find any selected playing card, like a stop car of Corn Winder. Yeah. However, it was a different trick method. Now, Claus the mouse Claus, actually, I have to say, and that's kind of, let's call her Claudine. That's Claudine, the female one, yes? It's a female. Exactly. The problem was that this mouse died several deaths. And so it's meant to be that this will be never available again. First, there was a warehouse fire in our warehouse in 2017, and most of our mice died. We still had a certain batch that was not in the warehouse in that night of the fire, when our employee was preparing the gimmicks and putting stuff in here, etc. This is not something
so it's not just a normal...
It's definitely not. It's prepared and a special tool that is added to this. So she had this in her home while preparing the Claus the mouse, and that's why a certain batch survived the warehouse fire, and we were able to provide a certain amount, not too many, of the mice afterwards. Then I tried to recreate this mouse again with a producer, and unfortunately the mold that is making this mouse was destroyed as well. So it's definitely impossible to make again. Then they offered me to make this mold again for a load of money, pretty high amount, but I was even thinking I should do it because Roger, my partner here, that who passed away in February, he performed Claus the Mouse. Claus the Mouse was awesome, his presentation, and I wished I would have been able to create Claus the Mouse again, and I would have spent the money for the mold. However, I recently was informed by the company who made them for me in China that they are going out of business. So the only possibility they have, and I already played with them, and I thought, well, the mouse would have been nicer. However, now with the passing of Roger, I think the small little ghost is even as cool as Claus the Mouse. Let's show this
from the top.
No, first like this one here. So it's a small little ghost, as you can see. And now we can go to the top as well.
Yeah.
That's him. Yes. So here we have the mouse. Oops, I do it this way. And the other one will be the ghost, who is
I think
pretty cute.
I would prefer the ghost.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
And this will be Roger the ghost in memory of Roger.
So it's not Claus the mouse, it's Roger the
I think
ghost.
it will be Roger the ghost. It should be Gustav the ghost or Roger the. If you have any idea, let me know. Right now, I work with the company that they are preparing those for me. It's something they really have to adjust them before I get them. And I hope they can do it before they are going out of business.
So they will be available this year or?
Yes, if I would get them already for Magic Life, I don't know, but later this year we will have them in stock again. But definitely Klaus the Mouse is something of the past, will never be available again, unfortunately. Yes.
I have something special here.
Oh, that's cool. Want to show this as well to the camera? Let's do the top then. Here we go.
Because my job here is also playing Indiana Jones.
Yes, finding treasures in our warehouse.
Yeah.
And by accident, we got a few of those decks back then when we were delivered our Phoenix decks, and those decks, as we were printing at USPC at that time, we still do sometimes. We also got some of those Dragon back bicycle decks, and I never knew what to do with them, so they were here. And you found this treasure. He's a treasure hunter. I would go just to the toilet and that's it. But no, you always spend some more time in the warehouse afterwards and find stuff after washing his hands, certainly.
Yeah, but the good idea is just the next 3 random orders. We just place one of the decks as a gift.
Yes, we will just randomly pick some winners winners in the end. People who are ordering in the next 1 or 2 days will get maybe one of those decks in there.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. Yes. So that was coming soon, and then we would have what else? The product in focus. Shall we do the first one?
Yeah. Sure.
That would be, try this one here. Does it work? Yes, it does. Look at this. Yes.
So we are close to the holidays. Maybe a few of you
already planning to go to the holidays, into the holidays. And this one here is a very cool trick to do at this time. And
in the holidays or every time, also on a gig or something?
Whatever. It's a great close-up effect, and it also brings back the holidays where they have been, the
about storytelling,
etc.
Getting in touch with spectators.
And even if it looks it is a deck of cards. However, it doesn't feel like a card trick. That's the nice part. Let me show this one here, where you see this. It's vice versa, and no matter how you turn it, somehow it's wrong. So now Versa is fine, now this time it's Visa, it's fine, and it's kind of an invisible deck. Yes and no, you can prepare it in different ways because the treatment of the cards, the roughing, is printed onto the cards in the factory.
So it's
like our invisible deck, like other decks that we have in our stock. And when you are not pairing the cards back to back, then they behave like a regular deck of cards.
Shows the deck.
Yes. So when you are getting this deck from the menu from us, then it's still not set up in invisible deck fashion. It's a full deck of cards, and you can just use it as a full deck with all different countries where you can travel to. It's a whole list of, as you can see, if it's Indonesia, India, Israel, Jamaica, Japan, and so on, they're all there. And so you can use this one here for mentalism. It looks like a memory toy for kids whatsoever. They can play around that you picked up at the airport. And the cool thing is when they are all facing in one direction, they behave like a normal deck of cards.
Yeah.
Only when you bring decks to backs, then they stay together like an invisible deck. And the cool part about this is it's also marked. So the backs are marked in a way that I would know. It's the ISO code that I put in there. The ISO code is a 2-digit letter code that is very famous worldwide, and it's in the weapon, in the shield. Here we have an H and a U, so that's Hungary. Very simple. A G and an R is Greece. Exactly. So very simple to find.
DE is?
DE should be Germany. Turn it around, then you know. There you go.
Bundesrepublik Deutschland.
But me as well. So all this is very authentic. And when you take this deck and put them together in the instructions...
Here. It's not a normal card case, yeah?
I'll turn it around. So it looks like a suitcase that it's a gag, certainly. And on the back, you will find all the countries here. And actually, all these countries are in there. And they help also to figure out what the ISO codes are. So you can find and learn them once. And then you know which country is behind it. That's number one. The second one would be that, let me try this one here. Let's do a zoom. That you also see the pairing. So that means Denmark would be together with Romania on the back, or Argentina with USA, etc. That would be inside this other pack that you are taking out right now. And here I already paired the cards. It's a very simple arrangement. So behind Argentina would be the USA. And
maybe something
Croatia would be South Africa, for instance. Yeah, the cool thing is that you don't have to use the cheat sheet all the time, because the opposite country is also coded in the upper left corner underneath in a stamp. So that means under the Czech Republic, you would see a small little stamp that shows RU, what stands for Russia. And it would be the 7 also. The 7 is the country code when you would call it. And 176 would be the population. The 176 million people are living in Russia. So you have 3 different information on the other side of the other card of an invisible deck when it's chosen. So you can really be a know-it-all guy, plus having a great effect as the only country that will be turned face down to find it when it would be selected by a spectator. It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, you're learning something. It's all the capitals are also...
all the capitals are in there, the country code, population, and so on and so on, which language is spoken there, correct. Did you know that in Israel, for instance, it's not just Hebrew that is spoken, but also Arabic? Arabic, yeah, because in Israel they're also living 2 million Muslims. Do you know? No. Yeah, it's really cool. So anyway, this is a great deck to play with, and we have a certain discount right now for this week. 1 week, 20% off on the Visa Versa deck from Michel Huot, great magician from Canada, French Canadian. That's why it's Michel Huot and not Huot.
So grab your Visa Versa for your next holiday trip, yeah?
And maybe get even 2. So one you keep in the order with all the cards, and one as an invisible deck, up to you. Because now you would get 20% discount. What is cool.
I like the version to use it like a
normal
memorized deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's really a lot of options, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have some mentalism ideas for this deck, let us know. We are happy to include these to the instructions for sure. And yeah, let's travel around the world. Yeah. Finally, we can travel again. So give it a good home. And it's called Visa Versa by Michel Huot. The other project, we have another one here with us. Oh, by the way, if you really want to get it here. Our website is not www.cardshark.de, but shop.card-shark.de for now.
Yeah.
Because that's where our new web server is, and we are still trying to improve the quality, the speed, and so on and so on. Just today, I found out that about more than 30 CSS files are loaded during the website when you load it. It's immense. That has to be reduced. Anyway, we are still optimizing the website experience, and so that it's also for you a better experience. Anyway, please, it would help us a lot if you would do the following. Now you can point again. If you like the video, but also subscribe to this channel so that you can get notified whenever we are uploading a new video. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
By the way, uploading a video, we are not only planning to have these videos on a weekly basis, but also we will have the other one that is called Talk a Trick. Talk a Trick is a format that we want to plan where you or me or both are sitting together with an artist that either is the creator of a trick, so where we can get some insights of how he did it, why he did it, and what he did, what he developed through the years, because most of the time when a trick is released, it is based on a certain knowledge until we take it over. And then when you have the final product, then you certainly perform it more often, and then you come up with other presentation ideas, etc. For instance, I perform out of sight completely different to Joshua J.
So he will show us next week, yeah? Your performance of
maybe yeah, well, we have other things as well. Oh, coming soon is another one we have to talk about. But anyway, that's something.
No,
shall we do it now?
Share it now.
Sneak it in. There's one thing that is coming, and that is you are aware of two of our tricks. That is Destiny Deck. The Destiny Deck, one of our biggest successes we ever had.
And Get
Sharky, that was Trick of the Year, the very first one of the Magic Cafe when they started this voting before social media took over and everything was kind of fake. No, that was really a true voting and making Get Sharky Trick of the Year. And however, these cards that we have here are special ones because they are looking older than normal. You might not even see it, but this card case is really kind of worn out, and you even see our old bird design that we had at that time. Yeah, looking a little bit worn out. That's what you would find in a drawer of a deck of your parents or whatsoever that is really played for a very long time. You might not even notice it, but yeah, you get the idea that the cards are really worn out and look older and scratched and all this. Yeah. However, they handle wonderful and wonderfully. This would be, for instance, a Destiny Deck version. So any card you touch would then be the 7 of Hearts, no matter which one it would be that you're touching. It's the best force deck, in my opinion, that you can have. We only have a very limited edition of it. You found them in the warehouse, old stock, where I did not know what to do with it at that time. And when you found it, was like, oh my God, now everything makes sense. Let's do a certain amount, and it's really a very limited amount of Destiny Decks and Get Sharky. We will put them online in next week for the stream. However, if you want to be one of the first ones to get the hands on, we already started this for Get Sharky waiting list, where you can
send us an email or leave a comment.
Exactly, leave a comment or send us an email at shop@card-shark.de and let us know if you're interested in the Destiny Deck or the Get Sharky in vintage style. Then we'll put you onto the waiting list, and you will get a head start before we then offer it to the world. And when that's gone, it's gone. They will never be reproduced whatsoever. We have a small amount, 20 each, more or less, and that's it. There is no more. So let us know, Destiny Deck or Get Sharky in vintage, and we put you onto the waiting list and give you a head start.
Back to Talk a Trick.
Talk a Trick, yes. Well, we could give you a small little taste of how a Talk a Trick would be. However, we have a special guest today here who performs Talk a Trick, this upcoming trick we want to show you for 5 years or whatsoever. Yeah. However, his English is basic, let's say. He's still learning with Duolingo, like how I'm learning Portuguese right now as well. Don't speak Portuguese with me, but at least you can speak Spanish with me.
But you can switch on the...
Yes, we are planning, because this is live on tape, and that's great, because now we can have the subtitles. All you have to do is click on CC, you will find English there. And while he's speaking German, I will make sure that whatever he says will be translated. Now I was Spanish traduced. Translated to English. I hope it will work. And if not, then I will figure out something. Yeah. Andre, would you love to join us, please?
Join us, yeah.
Please. Don't bring this one.
Hi, everyone.
What is this? What are you doing?
No, give me.
What?
No, give me. Hi, everyone. My name is Andre. I'm from Germany. I'm a German magician. a German artist, and we have a special for you. When you try to translate my German now, könnt ihr ein richtig geiles Schnäppchen machen. 500 mal die einzelnen Chat und ihr bekommt 50% auf diesen Artikel. Translate my German.
No, I have to translate it, and it will be falsely translated, because this is one of a kind, was never produced again, so we cannot do this.
No. I found 3 of them. Yeah.
No.
One is for our shop here as a memory, and 2 are for the special.
But not 50%. No.
Okay, it's not
25.
It's
500
just
comments.
just write Christian if you are interested. It's a very clean card to wallet.
Which one is it? It's called Nephilim.
Yeah.
We still have 3 of those left, and actually I don't want to sell any of those. So make me an offer I cannot refuse.
Okay.
That's it. Godfather is talking. Make me an offer I cannot refuse.
That's good.
Okay.
So now it's your trick. It's time for your trick.
No, I perform now in German.
Okay, let's go for German.
Okay.
Komm hier rüber. Du kannst da.
I have a deck of cards.
Yeah.
Okay, ich habe ein Kartenspiel.
Yes.
Ein Kartenspiel. Eine Karte habe ich vorhin genommen, aus dem Spiel genommen, umgedreht und verkehrt herum wieder reingeschoben. Dabei habe ich die Augen geschlossen. Ich selber weiß nicht, welche Karte hier verkehrt in diesem Kartenspiel ist. Ich möchte jetzt, lieber Christian, dass du an eine Karte denkst. Okay. Hast du eine in deinem Kopf?
Ich habe eine im Kopf.
Schau mich an. Look at me. Die ist falsch, nimm eine andere.
Ich wechsle die Karte.
Okay, sicher.
Ja.
Okay, welche Karte laut zum ersten Mal ist es?
Die Herz 5.
Die Herz 5. Die Herz 5. Herz 5, okay.
In the meantime, while you are taking it out and try to see which card you reversed, the presentation was that he randomly, behind his back, closing his eyes, took one card out, turned it face up into the deck, and put it back into the deck, like maybe you might know this as an invisible deck. And so we can do the table. The table is this one here. So you do it again, release, show it, zeig nochmal. No.
Okay.
Yes.
The 5 of hearts.
Yes. And by the way, when you are seeing this bad background, we are working on this. In the next few streams, it will be gone. As you can see, oh boy, is there one? And it's really the 5 of hearts. The only card face up in the deck. Now, let's say if it would be an invisible deck, the trick would be over.
No.
Or an ultimate brain.
A very nice kicker.
The kicker about this one is actually he did not just take one card and put it face up in this deck. He took it from another deck and put it inside, because there is no other card in this pack. And that's the cool part about it. This is All Alone by David Regal. Well, this deck you already used for 5 years now, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
This deck for 5 years.
Yeah, certainly. Is it already a trick that we released 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe it. Hey,
20.
I have to say something. I am really surprised. His English got way better.
Yeah.
He's really practicing Duolingo, what is great.
He's also performing for one of my clients in English.
Because you invited him and said, no, you perform in English, right?
Every time. I told him the company has also lectures in German.
Okay.
And since five or 6 months, he's just performing for English lectures. So
That's great. So he's performing in English now. We are getting there. You got already the idea. I think we might. So maybe we have to translate with the CC and the bottom. And if not, now you got the plot.
And Talk a Trick is then we sit together. We all sit together, talk about all the handling tips and all performance tips.
Different presentations. Because it is provided. Usually we are providing methods or ideas how to perform it.
Yeah.
However, I think it's more interesting if the person with the Talk a Trick, what he came up with, why he changed it, and why he did it. and his handling to the trick. And the beauty about this one is it's so versatile that you easily can adjust it to your own performance style.
But it's from now it's like an invisible deck, but you can perform it surrounded. Yeah, when you
100%. Yeah. So it's not only one-on-one. When you see the performance video of David Regal, he keeps the deck on top of the card case. By the way, do you know why?
No.
Leave it there. Because now, as it's perfectly marked to find out how to take it, how to open it up, etc. You don't have to fumble on the table. So here you just grab it, and whatever card you say, name any card you like.
4 of spades.
The 4 of spades. So because of this, I can now grab the deck immediately to start going into the machine and taking it out without any fumbling, and I can easily show that the 4 of spades is the one that is, yes, I'm doing it here above, so that the 4 of spades would be the only card inside this package. Any other, let's say the 7 of diamonds, I could easily go through and find the 7 of diamonds to be the one that is face up in the pack. And that's really, as you can see, the only card. This idea of showing one card on the other side while the other ones are different is a Patrick Page idea that he did in the Brainbuster deck. And so it was kind of a mix. When David approached me to produce these cards, he was thinking of the double-decker cards that would have been a nice add-on. When he released this deck earlier, it was that only half of the cards would be available, because he had to do one force like with B-Wave that you have to choose red or black, and only one would be in there. But because of the very special printing of the cards, now every card is in there that can be shown. And you can already imagine it's regular cardstock.
Regular, no double decker.
And you might then also understand how you can show all the different cards, all 53 by the way, because also the Joker is in there. So it's a very cool trick.
And the price 28.
Say again?
In the store, the price 28.
Right now it's 28, because usually it's 35. And also for 1 week we have discounted this beauty.
20%.
That's 20% off. And when you do some math, that's $28 or euros, wherever you come from. And get it while it's discounted and while stock lasts. And he already put it away because it's his that he brought from home. This is kind of a talker trick.
Yeah.
You will do some videos with some artists.
Yeah. So also some tricks I found here in the warehouse. Yeah, I will. Maybe if my cameraman has time, we will do some live videos and put the reactions also in the video, so that you will see some of the performance parts.
But if not, just place a camera or a phone or whatsoever and film yourself.
Live for an audience, yeah, it's good. It's a good idea.
Yeah, cool. And I will also try. I don't know if it works or not, to interview some of the guys I'm working with at the FISM. Because that's when we are seeing them again. Henry Evans, Boris Wilde, David Stone.
There's also I've heard something about Henry Evans trick.
Something new, yes. We have to finally tell him that he should do them.
Yeah. But I just heard something about it.
Henry Evans, it's very risky to talk about this bet, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, but it would be nice if this would be not only available in Phoenix, but also available with any currency that you own. So it would be with real money.
That would be great, because that's one of the reasons
You did not switch back then. Yes, and now he convinced me, talked with Henry, and Henry is open to do it, talking about working with other artists. Right now we are working on a special anniversary edition of the Boris Wilde Mark deck that has now 20 years anniversary already. So we will produce them in red and blue metallic cold foil colors. Really beautiful deck, red and blue. Did I say deck? Red and blue. And and a new book with 10 routines of the Mark deck of Boris Wilde that should all be released at FISM. Fingers crossed that it really works. What was it?
Mind the Gap.
Oh, Mind the Gap, yes. I hope you like this
The new
t-shirt.
shirts.
Yes, that's the new t-shirt of the Phoenix deck. Established in 2009, so we're already in 16 years and counting of the Phoenix brand. How cool is that, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. Time is flying, time is running when you're having fun. And talking about this, we already now have 35 minutes in.
Ooh.
And I think, yes, what else do you want to show? Coming soon, we had Product in Focus, we had the Talker Trick, we had as well. And now we can only ask you two guys, please subscribe, leave a comment, and it works without pointing. It works without pointing.
It's the wrong direction.
It doesn't matter. So, guys, please subscribe and leave a comment. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Only that way we would be recommended to other magicians, and it would be awesome to have more in this YouTube stream. That would be awesome.
We also wanted to make it a little bit more interactive for you. So, if you have ideas for the background, just let us know. Write it in the comments. Yeah.
I will not be able to animate it, so please don't say whatever.
But a bar or some
A beach.
A beach?
No,
Yeah.
it's stupid. That's like Zoom calls where you had these stupid backgrounds. That is no.
Yeah, maybe.
We can
maybe.
do this.
Maybe, and we will need your help to find an ending for the streams. Yeah, because
We will just ending now. And I think we should end it before it turns 40 minutes in.
okay, perfect. So.
Yes. It was a long day for us. It's already 10 in the evening here. We are switching off, putting this one into a case, upload it to YouTube so that you can now enjoy it. Thank you for watching until the very end. Leave a comment and hopefully
See you next week.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Until then, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Oh,
What? Oh, what do you want?
green hands.
Not too much.
Unhot.
As you see, there's the shadow. If now two people are leaving this stage, let me show you something. Andre, please leave the stage here. Now you as well. And then suddenly everything is perfect. It's not like perfect, that's me. It's just that these lamps here are throwing shadows on the green screen, and we have to change a little bit of the setting, but this will take us a few more weeks. Guys, you certainly can come back to wave one more time, and then we say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Until then, ciao.